Let's get it. It's your boy T Dub, Mr. What's Blazing the Sports himself. Guys, I'm back for a double hitter. You know how it is. Stepping away from work one more time, guys. I missed these live streams. Come on into the building, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. And of course, sharing is caring. Let's get it. Guys, listen, man, we just come off another weekend of boxing. We saw a split decision draw between Durrell and Davis. Uh, it was an okay fight. I thought Davis might have won that. Not Davis, but I thought Durrell might have won that fight. And then, guys, as soon as that fight was over with, T Dub flashing through the channels, trying to get to the zone, trying to see what Canelo gonna do. Yildirim, whatever his name is. Uh, we're gonna talk about that fight. Canelo beat Yildirim, and now he's facing Billy Joe Saunders. Anthony Joshua is said he's going to fight Fury in June. That's the date. Guys, before we get there, we got to go back to this past Saturday. Canelo Alvarez taking on mandatory, who's coming off a loss, Yildirim. Wow. Guys, what do you think about that fight, man? What do you think? I mean, from the first round, second round, third round, no fourth round. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that fight, right? Uh, let's get into it. First round, nobody's really doing much at all. Canelo looking like he's waiting to figure out Yildirim. Yildirim looks like he's waiting to figure out Canelo. Second round, Canelo start opening up a can of ass whoop, start hitting Yildirim off to the body. Looks like somebody told Yildirim if you fight back, we'll take everything from you. Yildirim won't throw a punch at him. Third round, right? More Canelo. Canelo coming out there, right? Punching him all in the liver, in the face. I mean, just beating up on the man, right? If you guys listen to me call this fight, all you was hear was me saying, left hook to the body, right hook to the body, overhand right by Canelo. But what you didn't hear that much of is, Yildirim doing too much, right? Canelo hits Yildirim with a 1-2 punch, dropped him in the third round, dropped him back, fell in his butt, fell to his right, got up, and by the end of the third round, I thought Yildirim he looked like he regained his composure. He didn't really look hurt. I think he even landed a jab at the end of the round on Canelo's stomach. And then I'm waiting for the fourth round to come back, right? I'm talking to the chat, looking at American Pass Travel and everybody else in the chat, Leo Davison, right? And then I look up, they waving the fight off. Yildirim did a whole no mas. Shout out to Breedman Smith in the building. We need AJ versus Fury. American Pass Travel T-Dub, what it do, or better yet, what it does. Salute, it's a joke. Smash the like button. Yeah, guys, listen, man. I'm back at my job, doing it a different way. I'm not as good with doing it this way yet, but the thoughts are the same, man. I'm out walking. It's a beautiful day in the Show Me State. I mean, guys, no clouds in the sky. Beautiful blue sky day. All right, let's get back to it, man. Listen, man. I don't know, man. I'm just saying that. I'm not saying Yildirim through the fight, but if I was somebody, I'll be checking his spending habits. After he signed the Canelo fight, I would check his spending habits before then and check him after that. If before then he's spending about, let's say $1,000 a week, something like that, and after that he buying new yachts, cars, houses, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to say he got paid off. I'm just saying his spending habits might have changed a little bit. The man didn't want to fight back. I mean, it was, to me, if he was not going to fight back, I think he should have went out there, let himself get hit by Canelo, and fake a knockout. I don't even think Canelo wants to win that way. Uh, to to have somebody quit when they're not hurt. Now, if he was hurt so bad and the referee said, "Nah, I've seen enough," the doctors came in and said, "Nah, I've seen enough," that would have been different. But no, no, we didn't get that all. He just straight up quit. He told his corner, like, "Listen, man, I already called me an Uber 10 minutes ago. He been waiting outside, and my clock already started. I ain't finna pay too much extra fee. I gotta go." And he got out of there. He left. So now, guys, we got Canelo taking on Billy Joe Saunders. I do want Wilder versus Fury got me back into boxing. I want to see. Here we go. I forgot I can do this. And of course, my boy American Pastor Travel. There he is. What's up, champ? What's up, champ? Listen, man. I hate when people try to not just want to see someone lose, they want to see someone out of the complete sport of boxing, right? It's crazy. The heavyweight division is not that deep. Outside of Wilder, Joshua, and Fury, the next crop of fighters, I would say Usyk got some ratings, right? But outside of that, the next crop of fighters, there is a clear, drop before in class of fighters. So whenever you got fighters like Wilder and Fury and Joshua, you don't want these guys to retire. You don't want that. And if you want these guys to retire, that means you don't care about the sport. You just care about the safety of your fighter and the hate of another fighter if you want somebody completely out the sport. You want to see Wilder versus Fury, Wilder versus Joshua, Joshua versus Wilder too. You know what I'm saying? You want those matches, and then throw in some Ortiz and some Dylan Whites, some Andy Ruiz and all of them in there. The demigod himself, Charles Martin, throw him in there. Some Lunchables, and you have that's how you build. But let's keep cooking, man. Let's keep cooking. Smash the like button, man. This is T-Dub. I literally stepped away from work again. This is not like when I'm at home, right? When I'm at home, I got my whole setup. This is me outside of my office walking. I got so used to being home, I didn't want to drive today. I work about 20-ish minutes from my place, all interstates, 2 interstates. It's cool. But here we go, man. Here we go. Let's get it. And then we got to touch about, of course, Joshua versus Fury, right? Joshua did an interview. There's audio out there. There's this video out there where he's doing an interview, and he's saying that Fury and him are fighting in June. It is not official yet. I have not seen anything official yet. I don't know what's going on with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. I don't know if the outcome will even affect what happens next. See, we don't know. Since I don't know what was in the contract, I don't know. The only thing that I can be sure of, that it was something in the contract that legally got them bound to go through the procedure they are going through now. It's the only thing I know. And there's no outcome because Tyson Fury said, "Listen, I'm not going to fight the man anymore. You physically cannot make Fury fight Wilder. You just can't do it. I mean, you can strip a man all the way down to his bare bottoms, and you just can't force somebody to physically fight somebody." So we don't know, will it end in Fury getting some kind of payout, not a settlement, because I don't think, not Fury, I mean Wilder getting some kind of payout. And not a settlement. I don't think Wilder would take a settlement. I think it'll just have to be whatever decisions made, or will Fury be put in a position to where he feels like he is forced to physically fight Wilder inside the ring? I don't know, right? You know me, guys. If it comes up, what's up, man? Shawnee, OTW, what's up, champ? I don't know what's going to happen in a situation, but me, T-Dub, Mr. I'm back at it, like a crack at it, giving you boxing geek. this work? You already know I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. Uh, so Joshua versus Fury looks like that might happen. At least they're talking about it. There could be some type of prevention in it, but if it does happen, if it happens, right? Um, maybe it's not the matchup that some of us want, but for others, it is the exact matchup that they want. But if the fight happens, how you feel is out the way. It's just something that's actually going to happen at that point. And then you got to come down to who are you picking? Are you riding with Tyson Fury to outbox Anthony Joshua? Or does Joshua has the power to offset the awkwardness, the length, and the boxing ability of Tyson Fury? That's one that we still have to see. If that fight happens, TW, you know me, I get more deeper into it. You know, I get deeper into it, breaking down everything that I think can happen, what could happen. But now, let's jump back on Canelo Alvarez taking on Billy Joe Saunders, right? What are my thoughts about that, right? Does Billy Joe have a chance of beating Canelo Alvarez? Can he pull off the upset? Can he do what Yildirim didn't even attempt to do? Fucking fight back. Try to win, right? Here's some questions. Can Billy Joe Saunders, can he win by decision? Because we know that sometimes with Canelo, them scorecards can be, a little sketchy sometimes. I mean, I'm just talking about close fights. I haven't seen a decision go against him. Can he win on the scorecards? Does he have the power to keep Canelo off of him? Does he have the chin? And I said this earlier, right? I was trolling. I was on somebody else live. I saw I think it was a UK channel that was live. So I'm in my desk at work, right? Crunching numbers. I'm like, let me jump in this chat and just start talking my smack. You know how it is. I'm up there, knick-knack, pat if I give a dog a bone type of shit, right? I'm talking, right? I'm in there, ha-ha, yeah, ha-ha, this, right? But I said, listen, man, this is what I said, and I thought that was true. I said, listen, Billy Joe Saunders, he has speed. He can box. He had good footwork. But I believe once Billy Joe Saunders get cracked, I mean, get absolutely cracked on his goddamn chin with an overhand right or a left hook, I think his whole thought and outlook on that fight is going to change. I think he's going to go to immediately survival mode. He's going to be like, run, Forrest, run. But maybe he'll surprise me, no? Maybe he'll surprise me. Maybe Billy Joe Saunders can go back and watch Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez, and then throw a little bit of Aries Landy Laura, and who was the one? There was another guy that he gave Canelo some issues. He's not that, he's not that good anymore. Not like he used to be. Damn, I can't think of his name now. Black guy beat Miguel Cotto, took Miguel Cotto title. Guys, I can't think of his name. But can Billy Joe Saunders, does he have the power? Listen, I get that Billy Joe Saunders has, he has speed, he has skills. Billy Joe Saunders has a really good style that stylistically, he can give Canelo some issues. So I'm not mad at the fight. I'm not hating on the fight. Stylistically, with his style of being able to move, he should be able to give Canelo some issues. I do believe that Canelo has gotten better. I think he's gotten a lot better. There was a time that I thought Billy Joe Saunders probably could have beat Canelo. But honestly, I think that time might have come, just might have gone. I think I don't know if Billy Joe Saunders got better. I don't think he got better to me. I think Canelo has gotten better. And then I started seeing what's going on. Billy Joe doesn't have the power. Um, I don't know. What do you guys think about this, man? What do you guys think, man? Fury has the skills to win against AJ, but will be cards be fair? Will the cards be fair? So do you believe Fury will win, or are you just saying you want him to win? Will the cards be fair? If they fought in the UK, hell no. No. Nope. Not happening. Nope. Listen, in the UK, when Anthony Joshua fought, it might have been Parker. Uh, every time Parker got close to Joshua, he wasn't even holding Joshua. Every time he got close, Parker was a shorter fighter. Man, that ref would come in there and be like, "Man, Joshua Parker, you get back and fight at your distance. You better fight at the end of Joshua punches. If you don't fight at the end of Joshua punches, I swear to God, Parker, I'm gonna take a point from you. I swear to God, so help me right now. God, strike me down. I will take a point from you, Parker. Get your ass back at the end of his punches. Stop this in close fighting shit." I don't think it was much holding in that fight, to be honest. The referee got so close and breaking it up so much that it was one time that if he would not have stepped in between, Joshua would have hit Parker with a smooth uppercut. But like I said, if this was in the UK, matter of fact, like you know what, in the UK for sure, I think it goes AJ. If now, listen, if AJ can stay upright and at least win, hear me out, at least win 4 rounds convincingly, where at the end of those rounds you say Joshua got that one. Yes, yeah. Okay, Joshua got the second. He had the fourth and the fifth, 19th. Something like that. If you can just say convincingly give him 4, maybe 5 rounds, then he won that fight hands down. Hands down, he won that fight. Even if you convincingly give Tyson Fury the rest of the rounds, convincingly, you have it, what is it? 7-5, right? 8-4. It's a 7-5 in favor of Fury, maybe even 8-4 in favor of Fury. Joshua won that fight. He won that fight. So, but if it's in the Middle East, listen, man, in boxing, anything can happen. When I started watching boxing, I wasn't as much deep into the historics of boxing, like, knowing who fought in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. I was just impressed by boxing itself, learning how to fight, the counters, the slips, the catching, and the footwork. That's what got me into boxing. Seeing that, and then hearing about Muhammad Ali, and then Mike Tyson, all these guys. That's what got me into really loving boxing. I'm not a deep historian at all. I'm gonna say that right now. I am not, and never will claim to be a historian of boxing. I'm not. Now, can I fight? Yes. Do I know boxing? Yes. Do I have skills? Yes, absolutely. You know this. I don't have to preach this to you. You know this. But I'm not a historian. But with that being said, man, Joshua versus Fury, it's a matchup that, to me, skill-wise, I'm talking about who I think can give the other one more problems. I think Fury can give Joshua more problems. But if I had to pick a fighter who I had to want to win, I would pick Joshua, who I would want to win. But who I think who can give the other one more problems. Fury gives Joshua more problems, in my opinion. But Joshua has the power advantage. But is that power advantage enough to actually keep Tyson Fury down? Listen, Tyson Fury was hit by the Bronze Bomber. Listen, the Bronze Bomber hit Tyson Fury with a left hook and a right hand in a first fight, deep, deep in the fight to when most people fatigue will be kicking in the 12th round. He was knocked unconscious. He was reaching his hands up to the pearly gates, but he woke up somewhere around 5 seconds. Literally woke up. I guarantee he had a concussion after that. I guarantee you. And he got up. Can Joshua keep him down? I don't know. Same with Billy Joe Saunders. Will the cards be fair? No. No. Hell no. Uh-uh. Ain't no way that's gonna be fair. Man, Canelo just one of them guys. What time is it? Okay, I got a little time left. I gotta turn in some kind of daily report in about 7 minutes. Let me head to my car so I can chill, man. It's a beautiful day, but my hands getting a little cold, man. Can you guys see that wind a little bit? It ain't crazy, but you walk out here for what, 20 minutes? Hell, I feel it. Can Billy Joe Saunders get fair decision on the cards? No, he's not going to get a close decision. If you thought Billy Joe Saunders won 8 rounds, he would get a split decision loss. And that's what it'd be. And then the people would tell you that, well, see, it's some swing rounds. That's how Canelo made up the rounds that you ain't know who won. If Billy Joe Saunders would probably need to knock out Canelo. And I want to ask you, if you watch Billy Joe Saunders, or maybe you're not, go look at Billy Joe Saunders' box rec. Do you believe he has the power to knock out Canelo? I don't think so. If Triple G didn't have that power, what's the other one? Not Laura. Who was the one I'm thinking about that? Danny Jacobs, right? Danny Jacobs didn't knock out Canelo. Kirkland didn't knock him out. I don't think Kokoto didn't knock him out. I don't think Billy Joe Saunders has the power. Which means his plan has to be Billy Joe Saunders' only plan can be stick and move. Stick and move to make it a very boring fight. To try to play guys, it just came to my goddamn head. He would need to be. Shout out to my boy American Price Travel. Please smash the like button, man. Listen, guys, I'm back for the second time. Smash the like button for your boy, man. Subscribe to the channel. We working. I'm giving that pure, authentic work. And the only thing that I require is a smash of a like, a subscription. You can comment if you want. It's up to you. I don't care. I'll read it for the most part if I catch it. Okay. Look at that. Phone dying too. All right, let's get back out the car. Let's keep cooking. Billy Joe Saunders cannot win a decision. He would need a knockout. His only thing I think he's going to try to do, he's going to try to be like Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz 2. Stay on the outside, play I can touch you, you can't touch me. As soon as Canelo gets close, grab onto Canelo, hold on to Canelo. That's all he can do. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, you see what I just came up with? You haven't heard that nowhere else. You want to know why? Because I just came up with it. But if you hear anywhere else, from probably bigger channels who, some of them listen to me, and what's crazy? I hear some channels. I am the originator of I'm back at like a crack at it. Did you know I heard at least 2 channels do that? I heard at least 2 channels do that. If you ain't smashing like, you ain't smashing right. What the? I'm sitting here like, what in the thievery shit is this? But guys, listen. Shit, this phone just went at 5%. I can't even see how to adjust this bright. Let me get in the phone for this phone. Get in my car for this phone die, so I can at least shut it off properly. Cause I go back to my office, y'all hear everything I'm talking about. Oh, Tito's still live. Let's get that juicy shit. Let's get that stuff that we wouldn't hear about if he didn't know he was live. Hold on, let me do this. Hold up. Oh, here we go. There it is. Smells like yep, yep. If you read Fury book, he saw the power of Wilder just in his jab. But I didn't read a book, but I heard him say it in videos multiple times. But guys, let me get out of here. Again, man, I'm back. I'm back. Let's work.